Have you ever wondered what would happen if there were no bees? A world without bees. It's an eerie thought, isn't it? These tiny buzzing creatures play a much larger role in our ecosystem than many of us realize. Bees are vital transporting pollen from one flower to another, enabling plants to produce fruit and seeds. Without bees, we'd see a dramatic decline in the variety of our food. They are responsible for pollinating about 1/3 of the food we consume each day, including fruits, vegetables, and nuts. In fact, some of our favorite foods like almonds, blueberries, and avocados heavily rely on bee pollination. But here's the alarming part: bee populations declining at an unprecedented rate. The reasons are complex and diverse, ranging from habitat loss and climate change to pesticide exposure. Now, imagine a world where these buzzing creatures no longer exist. What would that look like? If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Without bees, the world as we know it would be a drastically different place. You see, bees have a job that's quite critical to our ecosystem. They are pollinators. They shuttle pollen from one flower to another, a process vital for plant reproduction. But imagine, if these tiny workers were to disappear, it would trigger a domino effect. Plant diversity would take a hit. Without bees, many plants, including those we rely on for our favorite fruits and vegetables, would struggle to reproduce. This decline in plant diversity would not only affect the scenery, but also the wildlife that depends on them for food and habitat. And it doesn't stop there. Our diets, rich in plant-based foods, would suffer. From juicy apples to crunchy almonds, many of the foods we enjoy would become scarce and expensive. Without bees, we would lose much more than just honey. The impact would be far-reaching, altering our world in ways we may not fully comprehend. The absence of bees would set off a chain reaction impacting all forms of life. Now imagine a world without those buzzing pollinators. It's not just about flowers losing their vibrant colors or our honey jars running empty. The loss of bees would significantly affect other species too, including birds and mammals. They rely heavily on the fruits, nuts, and seeds that come from the plants bees pollinate. Let's delve deeper. Birds, for instance, feast on these fruits and seeds, and in return they scatter the seeds far and wide, facilitating the growth of new plants. Without bees, these plants would eventually become extinct, leaving the birds with less to eat and fewer seeds to scatter. The same goes for many mammals. This could lead to a collapse in the food chain. Fewer plants mean less food for herbivores, which in turn means less food for carnivores. The ripple effect of losing bees would be felt throughout our entire ecosystem. While this scenario seems bleak, it's not too late to make a change. Each of us, in our own unique ways, can play a part in safeguarding our buzzing friends. Let's explore how. Firstly, consider reducing pesticide use. These chemicals, while effective at keeping unwanted pests at bay, can be harmful to bees. Instead, explore organic gardening methods or use natural alternatives that are less harmful to bees. Next, plant bee-friendly flowers in your gardens, balconies, or window boxes. Blooms such as lavender, sunflowers, and poppies provide essential nectar and pollen for bees. Even a small patch of wildflowers can make a difference. Lastly, support your local beekeepers. Purchase honey and other bee products from them. This not only helps their business, but also encourages the maintenance of healthy and diverse bee populations. Remember, every action counts. Every one of us has the power to make a difference for our buzzing friends. So, what have we learned about a world without bees? Our journey today has taken us through the buzzing world of these tireless pollinators and the crucial role they play in our ecosystem. Without bees, we've discovered our food chain would be in jeopardy. Our favorite fruits, veggies, and nuts could become scarce or even disappear. Biodiversity, that vibrant tapestry of life, would be seriously threatened. We've also looked at the ripple effect of their disappearance, how it would resonate through ecosystems, impacting other species, and ultimately us humans. Yet despite these grim prospects, we've learned that there's something each of us can do to help. By creating bee-friendly habitats, reducing pesticide use, or supporting local beekeepers, we can contribute to their survival. As we've seen, a world without bees is a world we don't want to imagine. Let's act now to protect these small but mighty creatures.